Okay, this is part 3 of what if Deku was a reincarnation. Now, another week passed after as I was tested to see his quirk apprehension test. Now, during that week, Deku had business to do, so he was abroad in somewhere in Europe. He had someone gave him a hit on a very, very, very evil person that was, kidnapping children and forcing them to do work. So Deku had to kill the man. First, Deku infiltrated his territory as a kid. You know, got kidnapped, and a teenager got kidnapped, and he's in now inside the place. He then spends 2 days to get accustomed with what their rules are, and things like that. Then he spent 2 more days to get resources to kill the man. Now, Deku start thinking about he's he spends a day planning on how he's gonna kill the man. Now, Deku he also plans the escape for all the rest of the children. So Deku goes around giving every children is the escape plan. Now, the day of the assassination, Deku, the seventh day, Deku basically walks up to the man, shanks him, and then slits his throat right there and then. But nobody heard it because it was so fast. And Deku then went around killing the guards, and then the kids and Deku escaped. And the kids got returned back to their families, and Deku he left. So Deku just did that. Now Deku's back, and this the hero versus villains for All Might. So everyone got their hero costumes on. Now I don't have a picture of Izuki's hero costume, so just imagine something like Deku had. No, nothing like Deku had. Imagine something. It's green and black. It's fireproof also. Obviously, because it also has some. She also has a first aid kit, which she learned how to use basic things like in the first aid kit, and also basic things like a taser, some pepper spray, and that's it. So it's her and Araka versus Bako and Ida. They in the room, they finna start, but Deku has to be there to watch his sister, twin sister, fight. So Deku just basically comes out of the corner and stands there. All I notice is Deku says, "What the hell?" No, he don't say. He said, "What? How did you get here, Zero?" All Might gets on guard in the fighting position. All Might gets on guard. Deku then says, "Chillax, All Might. I ain't here for nothing. It's just to watch my twin sister perform in her battle. Not like I wanted to do anything anyway." So Deku just watching Izuki and Uraka battle. First they come with a battle plan. So like most of my what ifs, they'll never take the front door. So Uraka basically make both of them light. Uraka gets on Izuki's back. So Izuki, basically use her fire to, boost them up to the window. They get in, Izuki then burns the floor down. Well, the stairs down. so nobody can get back up. So they get to the room. They hear Ida talking, and they know where the bomb at now because they hear Ida talking. So they come with a plan again. So we had a room aside from that room. So in that room, you have this is what something that Deku taught her before. What Izuki does is she condenses a fire in one of her fingers and makes a hole in a wall. She takes it off. It's right behind the bomb. And they sneak up and touch the bomb. It says, Hero Team wins. They start smiling. Ida and Bakugo both confused. Ida looks everywhere, but he don't see them. Then he looks behind the bomb. He sees both of them touching the bomb. Bakugo runs back up the stairs to see if he can get back up, but he sees that the stairs are burnt. So they get back. Deku said, pats his sister on the head, saying that she did a great job. And I'll see you all later. That's not me. No. She said, I'll see you later. In a little bit, I have something to do. As Deku then disappears. After walking to a corner. Everybody thinks Deku cool because he can just walk into a dark corner and disappear. Now, they're at lunch, They're at lunch. They just sitting down, talking to each other. Everyone talking to each other. Izuku just basically just walks in the lunchroom. Gun still on him. His pistol. I believe it made a Glock 16. He don't have his P90, but he still has his pistol, some ammo for his pistol, and a knife, flashbang, smoke grenade, and grenades. He basically just walked to the lunchroom and sit next to Izuki. They start talking. Then the rest of the class, when they ask Deku some questions, they ask, "Are you two really twins?" They say yes. You can't tell. They say that simultaneously. I don't say that. Everybody knows it's a part of twin culture. You at least have to say something. So well, I wouldn't know. I'm not a twin. I'm supposed to be born on June 6th. That's just sad. I couldn't even be born on my birthday, the one I wanted. I'm gonna be a 666 baby. That would have been weird going to church as a 666 baby. But nevertheless, well, here we go. Okay, so basically, Deku's talking, answering questions. They say, do you two live together or something? Deku says, no, I live on my own. That's my parents kicked me out when I was 3. Everybody's shocked. They say, 3? When you were just 3? How could you live on your own at age 3? Deku says, I did it and I'm still doing it. They say, why you have a gun? Well, I'm a trained assassin, so I've been taught to keep my guns everywhere. So I might have to leave here in a little. It seems that the UA guards seems that the heroes are already aware of my presence here at UA. After all, my sister is here. And, multiple people will be trying to capture me and send me back to Tartarus. I'm not going back to that prison. I'm just going to break out again. They're shocked that Deku just said Tartarus, the most secure prison in the world. Nobody's ever broken out in history, but Deku did. So he goes down in history as the one person first to ever break out of Tartarus. Now, the alarms still go off like they do in Canon. Deku, just sitting there. And Ida gives the same speech to the pupil and like he do in Canon. So they go back to the classroom. They gotta pick representatives. So Ida and Momo get picked. Deku there too. He just sitting, by the window. As I was saying, why are you still here? We're gonna capture you, right? Deku says, you can try, but you already know you're gonna fail. You try about let me see. He pulls out his phone and types in passcode. No, he just pulls out his phone that he created himself and just pulls up the numbers, the times heroes tried to capture him. The number is now at 75. Do you really want to be 76? It just would be embarrassing. Everyone's shocked because he evaded heroes 76 times. So, Daisuke says, fine. Well, whatever. I'm just going to act like you're not here. I can make it that way. As Deku erases his presence, making him totally invisible. Well, I forgot about that. So, okay. Today, kids, we're going to be going to the USJ. So, put on your hero costumes and get to the bus. Everyone is they get on the bus. Now, Deku, he actually brings, I'm going to say he brings I'm going to say he brings an M16. Yeah, he brings an M16 with him. Because had to stay prepared for anything. And they get to the USJ. Deku still hiding his presence. Then the villain starts showing up. Deku then hide his presence, and he tells everyone, well, looks like you have villains on your hand. This is making me mad, actually. Villains will attack the school that my sister is attending. Look like I have to dig a couple of graves. Hello says, no, you're not allowed to kill them. Deku said, well, those words never stopped me before. Why would they stop me now? You wouldn't want to kill her from your sister, would you? And then, this conflicts Deku. So Deku says, fine. But badly injured, is that allowed? So says, fine. You can badly injure them. Go ahead. Deku smiled, said, hell yes. So Deku basically, jumped down. Feelings though start coming out and says, Tsuraki says, we're here to kill All Might. Then, he hears gunshots. Pop, 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 pop. 4 villains start screaming. Yeah, my knee. My arm. He shot me. He blew my ear off. Villains start running at Deku. Deku just taking them down. Imagine Madara versus the Shinobi Alliance. This is no joke. Deku is beating them down. Pistol in one hand, the gun in the other one. Beating. No, pistol in one hand. Did I just say pistol in one hand, gun in the other? Pistol in one hand and just using his fist for the other one. Punching and shooting people. But he making sure he not killing. Because Deku does use live bullets. isn't going to use tranquilizer darts, rubber bullets. No, he's going to use live bullets. Straight up. He's just going to shoot. Because, he kills. He's the only one that tracks. He just straight up murder. Yeah, he does track. He'll track her and kill her. He do sometimes do body work. Bodyguarding. And he also does what's it called? Rescues. So that happened. Then Nomu show up. The Nomu try to punch Deku. Deku dodges. Deku didn't noticing that the Nomu, after getting shot, didn't scream out in pain or nothing. He did notice that the Nomu's brain is exposed. And also that the Nomu don't look human. And normally, even if somebody has a high pain tolerance, they would at least wince in pain from getting shot. So Deku would chop it up soon, very, very, very fast. That the Nomu ain't human. So Deku straight up shoots the Nomu dead in the brain, killing it instantly. Shigaraki is mad because Deku just killed his Nomu. Then Deku, Shigaraki is about to leave. Deku pulls out his M16 and shoots Shigaraki's arm, basically blowing the bone up after shooting it, or cracking the bone. Deku shoots precisely at Shigaraki's bone. About, I'm gonna say he shoots 3 bullets. Your bicep. Deku shoots the bones of your bicep and Shigaraki's bicep. One at the end, near the shoulder, one in the middle, and one near the tricep. I forgot what it's called. I think it's forearm. But it does not matter. Just think about that. And shoots his arm too. So Shigaraki's Shigaraki's whole arm is now useless. He's going to have to get that amputated. No matter how strong a quirk is, a healing quirk is, you can't heal that. How? Because Deku had certain bullets made where healing quirks won't affect this. And he also put poison in it. So it's not like a poison that can spread to your whole body. It's just stay in this one area. So this poison slowly destroying Shigaraki's arm. It's slowly shriveling up and it's turning purple. So that's what happened. The villains, they don't escape. They get shot down by Deku, but not killed. And now with the bullets that Shigaraki just got hit with, because he only do that to make sure that somebody don't have something like that. So he also he shoot a couple of people with these, but it ain't gonna kill them. It's just gonna mess with their arm up or body part, whatever he shoots at. It's gonna mess it up. It's gonna turn it purple, and it's gonna be rendered useless. You can't feel it. You can't move it, anything like that. So, the rest of the heroes show up. They, see Deku. They try to capture him, but Deku just disappears. He walked up to a hero, and as soon as the hero blinked, Deku disappeared. Now, everyone's shocked. In class when they shocked because Deku just basically took down a whole bunch of villains by himself. Deku then reappears next to, his sister saying, I'll see you in a week. I have business to take care of. Deku says that, then pats his sister's head, and then disappears again. Now, UA start investigating how the villains got in and how Deku got in. Well, they're not gonna figure out how Deku got in, but they're gonna figure out how Shigaraki got in. Because, Shigaraki is sloppy. He's not really good at his job of being a villain. That's why he has aid. Now, they see a video of Shigaraki melting the gate, and also another video of Shigaraki stealing the files to UA. So they chop it up that this was all planned from that guy. So Deku has another mission. He has to go into, I'm going to say, Africa and save a family from a drug lord. So Deku goes, he uses silence weapons and slowly but surely takes out the guards around the perimeter. Then he gets to where the family is, and he gives them gas masks. Then puts one on himself, and then proceeds to throw gas, toxic gas, and all around the area. Putting, hurting the bodyguards that Deku, didn't find or did not, attack yet. This also gave them a smoke screen. As the fog was dark red, the smoke was dark red, Deku had a flashlight, so he was leading them. They were all, roped behind Deku. Deku leads them out. Then Deku goes back in, to kill the man, to make sure his business stops, because the man is inside the building, everyone else is outside. So they die from, the poison. Deku then sneaks in, killing the guards that's inside the building. And then slowly approaches the man and stabs him twice in the chest, and then slits his throat, killing the man. Deku then, plants explosions all around the structural points that will fall down if Deku blows it up. So he does that. He blows it up, the building falls straight down. Now, the whole settlement was wiped out by a single person. Deku then returns the family back to America, because that's where they came from, America. They were just visiting Africa, on a safari. So Deku spends a week cleaning up Africa, all the drug lords that's there, slave traffickers and things like that. He spends his time slowly but surely killing them until he finds out who the ringleader is. And ringleader is in this place. It's underground, but it has a lot of soldiers, very abundant amount of soldiers. Now, this is not the only way to get in. So Deku blocks the other entrance to the place or exit, and he attacks. So he used stealth, going and he killed the first two guards that he see. He hides their bodies. He started killing people more, more people, taking out the guys, the bad guys. Then he gets to this person that's talking about what a boss is, convey information. So Deku, sleeps him and keep going. He takes out half the place in just one night. Now, it's morning time. People actually went to sleep. Deku just taking them out in their sleep. Then Deku finally, after killing over 800 people, get to the boss, and the boss is sleeping next to a woman, which I'm gonna say is his wife. Deku then grabs a pillow and suffocates the man. After suffocating the man, he then walks out. But before he reaches the door, Deku sees a video that's playing on repeat. Well, a movie playing on repeat. Well, it's a video, but it's on TV playing on repeat of the wife of the man killing children and killing parents and things like that. So Deku decides to kill her too. So Deku suffocates her also and leaves. Now, Deku then burns the place to the ground. And then he goes back to Japan. Now, this is the day of the sports festival. Well, no, they get another week off from the sports festival to train for that. So Deku basically just teaching Izuki some techniques that can help her get faster. Okay, that's how I do it. The day of the sports festival comes, so Izuki got first place, so she gives a speech. She just says, "I hope everyone does their best, and thank you all for coming." And she just says that and walks off stage. So the first event happens, just the race. She basically do what Izuki told her to put fire. Either put fire in your hand if you're in a forest area. Don't do the feet one. Just put fire in your hand and lean forward and put your hands behind you and make it like a thruster. Oh yeah, Todoroki, he don't really like her because she has fire, and he thinks that she is Endeavor's secret love child. He is related to her and Deku. But he gonna find out shortly that that's not true. So she runs off. She in front of Todoroki, and she's running very, very fast. Then she keep going past the robots, and then jumping up the tightrope area, she just flies over it. Which Deku taught her a technique to fly. Then the mine area, that she just shoots fire in front of her in a pattern to make sure nobody else can find out where she went. Next, she just flies over it and just goes in. Everyone sees that she won, that she's pretty quick with her work. They rooting for her. Deku just in the box with as I wouldn't press the mic. They didn't notice Deku yet. He's just sitting there. Then when she got there, Deku said, "Yeah, that's my sister." Press the mic, and as I would basically scream because getting startled from Deku. Let out a little scream like, "Ah, where'd you come from, Zero?" People hear that name, they get scared because they just heard Zero's here. It don't matter, just calm down. You're supposed to be heroes. How are you gonna get scared by somebody just saying hello? Well, anyway, I'm just here to watch the sports festival. Watch all the young heroes. Well, the kids my age. Everyone gets to the everyone gets there in the same place they do in Canon, except for Bakugo. Bakugo gets in front of Todoroki. So Bakugo, Izuki, and Tokiyami are on the same team. So what they do is they have so Kiami protect the back, Bakugo protect the sides, and Izuki protect Raka from getting attacked. No, from the front, because the Raka is the rider. So they do pretty well, and they keep everyone from getting their banner. So they win that. And this one is Suzuki versus Shinso, and Deku taught her to know if someone is agitating her, don't speak, because they might have something up their sleeve to aggro you, and make you reckless. So she takes that to mind. Shinso start bad mouthing, 1A. And then keep on bad mouthing them. She getting angry, but she still ain't breaking. She ain't gonna talk. So she basically walk up to Shinso and kick him out the ring. She then says, tell Shinso this. Why are you bad mouthing UA? 1A. Shinso then says, because you're all a bunch of hero wannabes. Because I have a villainous quirk. And people always told me I'll always be a villain. So UA always, class 1, they always thinking that they're better than people. Then she tells Shinso this. So what? You have a villainous quirk. Are you a villain? Are you trying to be a villain? Because to me, everyone has the villainous quirk, but heroes use their quirks for good. Villains use their quirk for bad. Look at me, I have fire. I can literally burn someone to death. She then push the fire away. So don't come to me talking about I feel it's quirk. Hi. From what you just said, all you had was mind control. That's light. Mind control is so light. People have so much more dangerous quirks than you have. Bakugo, my friend, has an explosion quirk. Other people have more dangerous quirks than you. Trust me, mind control is the least of everyone's worries. She says this, then walks away to change Shinso a little bit. Now, before Todoroki's match, Todoroki basically, confronts Izuki. He asks her, hey, tell me, are you the secret love child of my father, Endeavor? What? Are you the secret love child of Endeavor? She says, what? No. Why do you ask? Because you have fire. Because I have fire does not mean I'm Endeavor's daughter. No. My mother and my father have two different quirks. My father has a fire-breathing quirk, and my mother has a telekinesis quirk. So I have pyrokinesis. Todoroki says, oh, okay. And then she says, why don't you ever use a fire side? It's because something involving that scar in your face. Todoroki just, walks past her and says some information some people shouldn't know. But yes, it is involving this. Because of my father, this happened. Todoroki tells her his backstory. Sad backstory. So, then she says, so, just because something that happened in your past, going to let that affect your future. And why don't you ever visit your mother? You need to start doing that. It could help you. And it can help her improve her mental state. Because my mother and my father didn't visit my brother, they kicked him out. He became the way he is. And I don't want anyone else to see their family come like my brother. And she says that she then walks away. Todoroki reflects on that. He gonna use his fire when he fighting her after she say a couple of words to him. So Todoroki fight his fight, he go like into a cannon. Well, a little less from a cannon. He don't fully freeze over the dude. So everyone else's fight go like in cannon except the Bakugo versus Uraraka. I hate doing. I don't. This hurts. This pains me to do this, but Bakugo likes Uraraka. Uraraka likes Bakugo. Now I'm gonna tell you this right now. I'm gonna ask you this question. Do you all notice that when certain people or certain what else talk, the way that they phrase Bakugo or they say the thing that Bakugo do, that you can feel like that Bakugo actually a likable person? I don't know why, but I feel this in Kirasho Minaku, what if Deku was a predator? And Oni Zergs, what if Deku had a hybrid quirk? You should go check out those two YouTubers. They're pretty cool. And also the guy Zai and a couple others. No, not insane. Soul Sweeper 17. He has one of the people that inspired me to make What If. So check him out too. Just check out the whole YouTube community if you haven't already. Thank you. And what was I? Yes. Okay. Todoroki versus Izuki. After Bakugo defeated Uraraka, he basically just pinned her down and made sure she couldn't move, so rendered her incapable. So after that, that is Izuki versus Todoroki. So they start fighting. Todoroki is still shooting his ice, and Izuki is melting it. Then Izuki says to Todoroki, "Use your fire, Todoroki." Todoroki says, "I will not use his power. The power is yours, Todoroki. Use it." And Todoroki reflects on that for a second. It's going through his mind. The power is yours, Todoroki. 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 Just keep going and loop. Like it feel like a decade hearing this, but it's only a split second. Todoroki started using his fire, and then he does this move that he do in Cannon, but this actually forces Izuki out the ring, so she loses. Izuki gets caught by Deku, then he puts her down, then he walks, then he don't put her down. He basically catches her and takes her to the infirmary. Then Deku disappears. Deku leaves a note in her pocket saying that you did well. Now, the rest of the sports festival go like it do with Candy. Bakugo wins. Get the first place. Now, I'll be doing the internships in a little while. So, thank you all for watching, and please subscribe. Try to hit 150 by the end of next month. I didn't know I was going to grow this fast in a matter of like weeks after, starting YouTube. Thank you all. Goodbye.